Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to episode 17 of The Black Couch, and in this episode, we are going to be reviewing Gangster Squad.
Gangster Squad.
Alright. Okay, so in this review, I'm going to first start off saying what I didn't like, and Steven's going to say what he did like, and then I'm going to say what I did like, and he's going to say what he didn't like. Okay, so Gangster Squad for me was a huge disappointment. Okay, maybe not huge disappointment, maybe just a teeny tiny disappointment because, you know, the trailers made it seem like it was going to be some like awesome gangster movie. Unfortunately, It's not really like that for me. One of the major problems I have with this movie is its pacing. Usually, I hate movies that are too slow, and in my opinion, this movie's way too fast.
Yeah, I felt like we were in the theater for like 5 minutes.
Exactly, and like it just throws scene after scene at you, like at super fast pace. Never gives you time to relax. Never gives you time to get comfy with the story, with the characters. It just goes head on. You never have any breathing time, any breathing room, whatsoever. And I think that leads to the next problem, which for me was the characters. You know, because of the fast pace nature of this movie, there's never any time to develop any characters. So most of the time, I don't really care about any of them.
Yeah.
Besides maybe Josh Brolin's character.
And when people died, you didn't really care.
Yeah, and because like I feel like they didn't give backstories to any of the characters, and even if there was any backstory, it wasn't really that well done. And this again leads to the next problem, which is because this movie's called Gangster Squad, you would assume that there's a squad, and like in the squad they are, you know, brothers. They're comrades, you know, they develop a bond and they're like family. Unfortunately, because of the fast pace and the lack of character development, you don't really feel that way. You just feel like they're just dudes that shoot gangsters and stuff.
They're just people who just happen to hang out and happen to kill people.
There's no bond or anything. It's just like a couple of dudes, and that really bothers me. And it's like there's no chemistry between the people. So yeah, and that's like. You know, and one more thing is Sean Penn's Mickey is not that threatening.
Yeah.
I mean, this movie's Gangster Squad. Mickey's the head gangster, and he's not scary. That's a huge problem for the movie, in my opinion.
He's just kind of there.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the stuff I didn't like. How about you?
What I did like was the acting. I think everyone did not a fantastic job, but an adequate job.
Yes.
A good job enough that you believed it was that time period.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like with Django Unchained, this is another period piece. This is just after World War II ended. I think they had all the mannerisms right because they just finished the war.
Yeah.
The reluctance to fight this gang in the city, it feels appropriate. So I think they had the idea behind how the character should act is they had that on lockdown.
Totally agree.
Good job with that. Another thing was the story. Overall, I think it got the story across. There's a man, part of the Jewish mafia, which I didn't know had even existed.
Yeah. So
the Jewish got their revenge back from World War II with the Jewish. Okay, next point. So there's a guy part of the Jewish mafia, and he's trying to take over the city. And I think they get a good point across of these guys. They're trying to take back their city from the corrupt.
Yes.
And buying out all these cops and shit. So I think they did a good job with that.
Yeah, I totally agree. So same thing. I like the acting as well. I think the acting was fine. I think Josh Brolin and Sean Penn do a fantastic job.
Yeah, Josh Brolin was really good.
Yes.
I liked him in this movie.
Ryan Gosling was okay, but I feel like his voice is kind of distracting.
Okay, here's the problem with Ryan Gosling. Fantastic actor, whatever. He can steal the show in anything he's in if he puts his mind to it. But the problem with me is his voice.
It's too damn high.
It's too high pitched.
Yeah.
It sounds too funny.
Yeah. No offense to the Ryan Gosling. He's an awesome person.
You know, a fellow Canadian, whatever. But I remember I was talking to you later after we came out of the movie.
Yeah.
I honestly thought he made that voice for the time period, but you told me that's his actual voice.
That's his actual voice. It's kind of distracting. It's
off-putting.
It's a nitpick, but you know, it's kind of. But overall, Josh Brolin does. Ryan Gosling does a great job. One other problem is Emma Stone. I feel like her character is really underused.
Right. Yeah.
And her use in the movie could have been given to any other character, but yeah.
I think that's one of my problems with the movie. Emma Stone is kind of just there to look pretty. She's kind of pretty face. Like there's literally no use to her until the last half hour to the movie.
Yep. Literally nothing. She contributes almost nothing besides the very end, and that contribution could have been given to any other character, and it would have made just as much sense.
Yeah, and I think the chemistry between Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone is a little weird.
I totally agree with that.
You're supposed to expect that they meet, and then you're just supposed to accept that they meet, and then they like each other.
And the point of Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone's relationship, like their character's relationship, is that Emma's character likes Ryan Gosling's character, like for real. Like she's with Sean Penn's character, but that's not a real relationship. And I think the idea between Jerry and Gracie, their character names, Gracie's relationship is to show that she actually has has actual feelings for Jerry, and she's just being used by Mickey.
Yeah, and the point of Ryan Gosling's character, Jerry, is that he's trying to get her away from the life.
Exactly.
But it doesn't really work.
Yeah. It's really underused. And they don't really establish why exactly Emma Stone's character is with Mickey.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they do, but it's not.
I feel like it's kind of half-assed.
Yeah, kind of half-assed. And that's almost all, that pretty much sums up a lot of the characterizations and story developing in this movie.
Yeah.
A lot of it's half-assed. But the story's fine. I agree with you. The story, they could have been a bit better, but the story, it's a gangster film.
Yeah.
So how about stuff you didn't like? I guess did you say all of them or
the Emma Stone character? I didn't really like. Okay, fine. It was Emma Stone. She was pretty, whatever. But there's no point to her to the last half hour of the film.
Yes, totally agree.
Another thing I didn't like was kind of just the characters overall. Like they were fine.
Yeah.
But they were so underdeveloped. I didn't really care.
Yeah, exactly, and that's a huge problem with this film.
Yeah.
So yeah, is there anything else you want to say?
I think that's about it.
All right. So overall, I was kind of disappointed with this film.
Not as disappointing as the prequel trilogy of Star Wars, but whatever.
Yeah, definitely you can say that. But this movie's not horrible, but it's kind of difficult for me to recommend it to a lot of people. I feel like there are a lot of other better gangster films out there that you could watch instead of Gangster Squad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really.
But in terms of a sit down kind of, if you're in the mood for a movie and it comes on DVD, you should buy it and see. It's a good watch.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't tell you to not watch it at all, but I wouldn't I
wouldn't rush out to see it.
Yeah. So yeah, I really wanted to like this movie, but I just couldn't as much as maybe other people did. So my final score for this movie is 6 out of 10.
6, huh?
Yes.
I'm gonna give it a 7, just because the acting and the story bumped it up for me.
All right. So yeah, that's it for our review of Gangster Squad. If you guys watched the movie, comment below, give your review. Also, give your opinion. Do you agree or disagree with us? Why or why not? This is all opinion based, whatever. So yeah, if you like this video, like it. If you like it even more, share it. If you like it even more, do other stuff with it, favorite it, whatever. Subscribe for updated content, and yeah, we'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
Bye.